one actually a serious one. I mean, this was not even like that funny for real.
Say every time, y'all.
I love it.
Diddy trash, man. Okay.
I love it.
No, but this was about his school though. This has nothing to do with
school.
The Diddy, the school he has Capital Prep in Harlem.
Yes.
So this is the article.
I thought they got rid of Diddy from that.
Right, but they were saying extensive report. It was released March 15th. An extensive report detailing the disaster and dysfunction of Diddy's Harlem Charter School.
But he's not even a part of the school no
more. Which the Mocha opened in 2016. They just kicked him out like a month before though. So they talking about like the.
I thought it was right when the stuff first popped off.
Yeah, but it took them a while though. 14 individuals, including students, parents, and former employees, described the school located in East Harlem, New York, one of the city's poorest neighborhoods, as having frequent violence and a high turnover rate. Not to mention, Diddy has allegedly barely been involved with the school aside from an occasional photo op. He was supposed to be an inspiration to those children, coming from what you might consider the hood, and he was not, a parent said. There reportedly has been a full teaching staff for the entirety of his tenure, with students sometimes not getting taught subjects for months. They are instead found loitering in the lunchroom. Parents claim they weren't informed about a bed bug outbreak and said police were often called on students who broke the school's uniform policy. Capital Prep currently serves 500 students in grades 6 through 12, the majority of them black from low family incomes. So,
I mean, yeah, bro. Like,
if he's not involved, then it's not his fault, I guess.
Can I just say, and I read that same article.
I read the article too.
Also, let me just give some, as an ex-educator and a current educator. These are celebrities. They're not educators. They do not let these celebrities dictate how and where to send your children. Period. It's just point blank. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to put your kid in a good educated situation, do the proper research, do the proper due diligence. Yeah. They are entertainers. If you ain't looking for Diddy to dance, have a good time, make you feel in a certain mood, other than that, you shouldn't be there.
Yeah, I mean, education right now is just it's a crazy
education
place.
It's
like you got schools getting closed for various reasons, right? But
absolutely,
like, overall, like I remember I used to laugh at the thought of homeschool, but when you talk about what's been happening in these schools,
it's
what's
a real
around
option.
These schools, like it's like, yo, I get it. I get why mothers was keeping their kids home to teach them until they go to, sophomore, junior year in high school, because like there's no there's a hard stance on what accountability and equity really looks like. So when you talk about an art school like Diddy is doing, like it's great to put a stamp on it. Even with LeBron and his academy in Cleveland, I mean it's a beautiful thing, right? But the thing is, like, they don't facilitate the education. They cut the check, to some point. Like, obviously the rest of it has to be funding, but like, there's only so much you can do. You can build a beautiful building. You can build a beautiful, amazing campus. You can like make sure all the grass is cut and all the the walls painted and murals and playgrounds and shit. But the people that are coming into these classrooms and coming in to teach these classrooms don't have the proper like mindset around what they're going into. So then you get hate, and laziness and anger and whatever happened outside. Now you pouring it into this young mind, and now the young mind don't have the respect to be in the classroom, and it's just an ongoing thing, man. So like, yeah, as far as like why his school closed, I would say that's more so just like,
is it closed?
I don't think
these schools. No, they're under investigation.
Yeah,
they just released a report about.
But it don't take much. For like, what I'm saying.
It don't take much to kick out a school.
Say you a big check writer. You know what I'm saying? And you cutting a check for Diddy's school. Granted, Diddy was there, and here's his mural, whatever. But if you cutting a check and you see all these reports, I'm not giving you out what I'm giving you my money for. If bed bugs.
One I will give respect to is Jalen Rose, though, with his
Jalen Rose
Academy. With the JR Academy.
That's a good point.
JR Academy.
He's there like every week and down there. He's in there putting it down.
You gotta have the right people in the schools too. Jalen Rose, I think, has done a great job of not. Even if he's not in charge of putting the right people there, he's there on site, kind of making sure that the right people are doing what they need to do.
And just the kids know, like, oh man, no, Jalen Rose here, or if a parent has a concern, they at least feel like they talk to him and like, oh, I talked to Jalen. I saw him there. He's there every Wednesday or whatever, and he's there at the school.
And I hope once LeBron retires, whenever that is, he has the time to be
active
because he really can't be active in the school. He's still
shit. I mean, with what and talking about school with
still employed
fights and shit, man. Like that's real shit.
Like, the fact they said they don't have enough teachers. Teachers have been leaving and cats this.
We talking about that's Diddy school, right?
Yeah. That just loitering in
the
lunchroom.
No. But that's every school. Like that's a lot of schools.
I was gonna say schools are underemployed right now.
Outside of like you talk about private sector in some private schools, I can't speak to that because I don't know nothing about how private schools work. But when you talk about public schools and even public charter schools, there's a lot of like missing. There's a lot of gaps as far as like connecting to community, connecting to real equity mindset, and connecting to like affirming like young minds that are in these classrooms. You know what I'm saying? Because like words mean things. You got to understand that when you in front of a young person, like the consistency of you being in that person's life, right? So I'm a father. We're all fathers. Like the consistency of like coming in your child, like Mr. or Miss, what you call it? That's my favorite teacher. Really? And then they go into a whole dialogue that make you want to pour. Listen. My son's teacher, I don't know if you watch this or not. I ain't gonna say your name.
I hope my daughter teaches.
But you do your thing.
I hope she don't.
You do your thing, and I really and I can show appreciation to making sure that she has what she needs. Just in like, what kind of wine you drink? Like what kind of you know what I'm saying? Not trying to holler at her, but it's just like, once you leave that mindset of being with like 30 plus kids.
All day.
You see what I'm saying? From like 7 a.m. till 3 at night. Not to mention if you got after school activities, bro. Like and if you a parent yourself, you come home like, what is my life?
So like, I can't speak to this because I'm not an educator, but my mother was. So I was grading papers when I got to third grade. I was helping grade papers because it doesn't just end when school lets out. Right. You got to put lesson plans together.
Absolutely.
She just give you the key and you just make sure that everybody got
No, I mean, once I got past that grade.
Oh, she would just give you the
I should be smart enough to know that. I mean, I wasn't the dumb kid.
No. I'm saying, I don't know what grade she taught.
I mean, if I had another question, I would be like, what is this? But
so what grade did she teach?
She called second grade.
Oh, so that's why you could do third grade.
So once I got to third grade, she like, nigga, you should know this.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead and knock out these.
But the point of that is, it did not just end when the bell rings.
Right.
There's after school stuff.
Absolutely.
It's getting ready for the next day.
Absolutely.
Like kids,
you talking about
some kids don't have the paper, pencils, notebooks, whatever. Teachers spend a lot of fucking money.
Absolutely.
Of their own because they're very underpaid.
And the feeling that it's like a gut punch when you talk about the young man that lost his life in Jennings by getting stabbed.
Right.
When you talk about the young girl.
What were you finna? I was gonna go into that in a second.
Shit.
You can go into it now.
The young girl got into the guy got into the fight. And I mean, everybody gonna have their own thoughts on, when more things come out, right, about why they were fighting and who was the aggressor.
So do you know any more details about this?
What I know is from what everybody else probably knows off the internet, right? Nobody's really said anything much, right? The young girl who I didn't even realize she was white until after this all.
Oh, you could tell in that video.
Yeah,
with her.
I don't watch those videos.
So
I just
the video that I saw, and it's crazy how social media works. You literally start clicking links. Didn't even realize that I was clicking on that.
Yeah, I didn't know I was going in that section. Normally I don't watch it.
It just opens, right, and I don't see faces. They got them blurred out. But all in all, the white girl, right, that she has this GoFundMe up, or her parents do. Like, even if she was they said that she, prior to that she, was not, she's not as innocent. She is at fault for assault as well. She's a kid.
She's somebody's child.
And she also is probably is in fighting for her life. And if she makes it out, right, you got to worry about the clicking of things. Like, right, physically, I made it out. Oh, I open my eyes. I'm here now. Okay, we can take off the respirator. But now, when we talking about social, emotional skills, do you know what's going on around you? Like, are you okay, like mentally, right? And then the young black girl that they're talking about trying as an adult. Listen, it's a lot of people that came at me for what I think I said something on Facebook, but if you see this video, and I don't endorse people going to go look for this video, or fight video, whatever. Like the way that her head bounced off that concrete.
It's like a basketball.
One time, like look, when you talk about fighting, right? I done seen some fights. One time, okay, you know, you slammed them, whatever. 2 times, it's like, okay, this is getting scary. That 3rd time, it's like, you know how when you see shit on fire and it starts to crumple up, bro. That 3rd time, it was like,
up with the fire.
Like she was still holding on. Boom, 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 and she just like you just saw her body start to what's it, convulse?
No, seizure.
And then the crazy part was just it just to see this scene. I was like, this guy, it's like a movie. Motherfuckers is fighting around her.
And then she's having a seizure.
And there's grown-ups, adults sitting here fighting and I'm like, it's a whole, like, fuck what the reason was why y'all was fighting. Whether she was dating somebody or you talking to your boyfriend.
None of that matters.
It don't matter.
It's a super.
She literally sitting, and for the time that she sat there, like the brain damage. So again, yes, she's on a respirator.
It's crazy unfortunate,
if
man.
she make it out, now what? You see what I'm saying? So like they talking about trying this girl as an adult, and I ain't gonna hold you like for what how she handled her business, right? Yeah, girl, you got okay. Now where y'all at now? Because like low key, like even if this was a black on black, whatever, like she beat the sleeves off that girl. You see what I'm saying? So we
discussed this earlier. In a fight, you know when you done won or when you
exactly.
Win. Yeah. You gotta just chill out.
You gotta know when it's over.
When it's over, it's
over.
And I'm not gonna pretend like I've never had fights because I've had them. I know when it's over.
Yeah, I know when I'll beat like my opponent.
It's done, bro. Like I'm not gonna keep doing this. And I would hope. I'll say this: I ain't win every fight. I ain't never get fucked up, nigga. I'm done. Sleeping ain't got no more. It's over. No, I'm just saying. Like you can, cause hey, listen. If I got some more, I'm gonna give it to you. But if I ain't got no more, hey, big dog.
But see, the problem is, there's really, and this sounds bad, but there's really no etiquette, right? So like when I was coming up, right, and if you see a fight, right, if let's say I see two of my partner for to fight somebody else. All right, cool. Hold on. He got his partners with him. All right, hold on, whoa. Let's let them fight. And if you know what I'm saying, it gets to getting too crazy. That's it, bro. You lost. It's called. You done. You know what I'm saying? Versus like, are they fighting? They getting she over here convulsing. All right, well it's cool now. We'll let them fight it out. For what? The fight over.
She can't fight it out.
The fight over.
She fighting for her life
once
now.
She got slammed.
Yeah, once she got slammed the first time, it should have been done.
So again, man, like I don't fault her the guardians of said this white girl. I don't know her name.
We're not gonna say her. Even if we knew, we're not gonna say her name.
I don't fault them for being like, nah, I'm going for everything. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, like I'm a father of a young man. If now, right, if I see a video, we ain't even getting to the hey, I'm at your front door.
Absolutely.
Somebody finna answer for that.
Absolutely.
Like, and we ain't, hey, you might want to call the cops now. Cause it's about to get real ugly. And that goes the same for any of y'all kids. You see what I'm saying? So again, like you got that, then you got other stories around that's been happening with these fights, man. Like I work in a school district, bruh. These fights is woo.
And he's not the same kind of fights
these fights different. These kids is different.
What do y'all attribute that to? Like,
I think it goes to it's a multitude of things.
The rules.
The rules.
We had rules. I feel like
rules.
It was unwritten rules when we was coming up.
Right.
In all instances, I'm talking about from thugs to drug dealers to whatever. It was just unwritten rules and respect, and people were it was just different. Ain't no rules now.
No, I mean, I think so much. It's so much access to information. Is like people play with death. Like death is just like
they desensitized.
Exactly. Like you see it. You can go on the internet and see so many different type of things. Like it's a normal thing. Like with us, it's like seeing somebody getting shot. Like damn, somebody really just got shot in front of me.
And it's crazy you know when you see all these hashtags and all these videos. It's like you just don't. It don't even affect you.
It don't even affect you no more.
Like it should. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Because you think about it,
it don't even affect like it should.
Social media is a gift and a curse.
And when you talk to these young minds, right? You talk to these young kids I'm talking about from 3rd grade. my son in kindergarten. When you talk about third grade,
they will
to like
smoke you.
Senior year in high school, when you talk to them, they angry, right? And like I've only been exposed to the kids that are in the city. So not just the district I work at, but other districts. When I go to these different events and games, and I see them, oh, you go here, oh, you go here. Like, what's up, man? Why you mad? And the thing is, some of these kids have situations mentally, whether it be slightly autistic, ADHD, whatever the case, that they aren't diagnosed because why they're in a system where systemic racism is real, and their parents who are also probably going through the same stuff don't have the ideal mindset to go find resources to help their kids, and or they probably can't. Why? Because of the cost. You know what I'm saying? You have parents who are just as young as, golly, bro.
I mean, I don't want to push back on
30-some years old, but
I got to push back a little bit because my daughter's on the spectrum, and we ain't rich, but my daughter's on the spectrum. When your kid is diagnosed, or if someone suggests that you should look into it, they'll let you know of resources.
Right.
A lot of parents are like, my son is fine.
No.
My daughter is fine.
Are we gonna pray it? We gonna pray it out of them.
Ain't nothing wrong. My daughter's not crazy. Ain't nothing wrong with my daughter.
But that's what I'm saying though. But
and that's fucked up.
No. But that's what I'm gonna say though. On top of that, right? So, perfect example, right? Home setting. I might even hit your mic. Home setting.
Yeah.
Wife. And mother and mother, I can't even
dual income,
mother and father. No, I ain't talking about dual income. We ain't talking about money, right? We're talking about both parents, two voices, right? I ain't gonna say her daughter's name on here, but young princess knows daddy, knows mama, knows grandma, right? Yeah. That's the type of setting that we came up in.
Oh no, I'm gonna be real.
So when you talk,
I'm blessed.
Yeah. When you talk about, but I'm not saying you're not. Well, when you talk about these young minds, bro, I know fourth graders who go home. Yeah. No.
I got you.
Go home and at 3-4 o'clock, right, from school, don't have parents, like, because their parents either working. I got kids coming to school. I just saw my daddy get arrested, but you want me to, but we want to instill in them to learn, and it's hard to break that barrier.
Absolutely.
So when you find out, you
it's
get
hard.
older and you don't know how to get that out, you don't know how to have your social motor skills. You don't know how to be emotionally available, bruh. You lash out. So the first thing I'm gonna see, if I see Daryl could just be like, "Yo, what's up, man? Fuck you, dog." Take your tee off.
Yep, I've seen it.
You know what?
It's motherfucking 8
8
in the morning.
No, I'm gonna dap you up. You right.
It's 8 in the morning.
You right.
And it's a whole out fight in the quad,
and nothing
of
happened.
a middle school. Nigga got off the bus. What up, dog? What up? Fuck you, nigga.
You brought your issues from home
when
to
you
school.
When you go through the methods of talking to the hey, what happened, man? I should have did it for real. I was mad, bro. I came to school mad. His head cracked, bro. His head cracked. What you mean you mad? I'm mad, bro. So you sitting here bloody hands. He's sitting here bloody on the concrete, but it ain't had nothing to do with him. And then we ain't even finna get into the social media of how like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and you messaging my girl and man, don't get me started, bro. We be here all night.
I mean, that's so crazy.
I think. I'm sorry.
No, I love when you get in your bag about this
staple,
though.
But I wouldn't.
Passionate.
I wouldn't
even call.
I wouldn't even call myself a full educator because I'm not in the classroom. Because there's real teachers who do real things, who do real change and make real voices for what they do, and I want to give a shout out to them. But for what they deal with, they're not paid enough. But that's a whole
absolutely
other story.
Absolutely not.
The thing is, there's only so much of classroom school you can effectively give to community and how to build, and that's the real challenge. And with these kids, man, all it is toxic trait getting passed down,
absolutely
getting passed down. So then you end up with a aspiring young athlete in Jennings who wasn't even a part of this fight, but gets stabbed in the process because he just happened to be there.
He just was there.
I mean,
he was just standing around.
Well, I don't know the ins and outs because I don't want to speak wrong, but I know that he was there. But
so that was Benji Wilson situation,
huh?
It's a Benji Wilson situation, like in Chicago. Benji.
A lot of those.
Yeah, I think he
perfect example.
Yeah.
Perfect example. If you don't know the story of Benji Wilson, look that shit up.
Check out the ESPN.
I ain't even go.
It's
look
real.
up Benji Wilson.
It's real.
That times times 100 is what happens. It's just thank God it's not guns. But like we have young people losing their lives to violence all over. We had a young lady. I'm gonna be careful with my words. A young lady who passed away over by the Forest Park Parkway, where she was riding in an SUV.
That's around the time we first started doing the in person joints.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
and
it was a lot of pushback where I was like, listen. Okay, well, people are like, well, it doesn't matter what she was doing. Somebody, I'm like, hold on, let me just frame my mind here. I'm gonna just go for me. If my son, it's a Sunday, you got school in the morning. The fuck you doing out 2 a.m. in the SUV? Now, Grandy, go, oh, you an old head, you cool.
Yeah, I feel that.
But check this out. I'd rather be an old head and my son under my roof and my four walls to know, oh, bitch, you can't let me outside. Cool.
What's up, y'all? This is RVS.
This is ROD, a.k.a. Rated R.
And we are the We Coming For You cast. And we talk about pro wrestling from a black dude's perspective. Tell them what they can expect on this here podcast.
Oh, we gonna give you all the raw and dirty and everything black from AEW, WWE, Impact Wrestling, and any other wrestling in between. If you want your wrestling unfiltered, uncensored, and you want it raw, you need to subscribe to the We Coming For You cast.
Right here on SOLC Network.
But you go wake up tomorrow, you go take her ass to school.
Exactly.
Versus now I got to get a phone call 2 a.m. My daughter ain't coming home.
I don't
But like you
said,
said, in those situations, sometimes the parents they at work.
They don't know.
Oh, they don't know. They
Yeah.
just don't
That's
know.
That's what I'm saying. And like that's
It's
the
hard.
part.
It's
and
hard.
To go off what my man
My bad, I
said,
didn't mean to cut you
you gotta
off.
go on. Well, no, he was going into it that mental piece. There's not enough people tapping into the mental piece to know, like, yo, it's the food we eat. It's the things we're seeing. Like we're taking
desensitized to a lot of stuff.
It's the toxic traits being passed down. Where like there has to be a hard stop. Like I think, and this is me just I guess going off the realm a little bit, but I'm gonna bring it back in because I don't want to take it all that. Like I think COVID did nothing but expose that. Right? It was a melting pot. Think about it. You got your kids sitting here where they could have access to their schools, whatever. But for a year, low key. From 2020 to 2022, it was still kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
You got kids in this melting pot, seeing all the shit, seeing what their mama do every day, what their daddy do every day, if they there, going in there. Now they don't have the social emotional skills because they ain't seeing their friends. They can't really have outlets because shit, I mean, all I got is my phone. So now I'm just sitting here looking at my phone because I can't get outside because shit, there's a lot of shit going on. Fuck it, I'm gonna get outside. Now I'm outside, and now it's hard to bring.
I don't even know how to deal with people.
It's hard to bring back in. Because now, guess what? Hey, y'all, come on back to school. We're in person. Man, fuck all that, bro. I'm outside now.
Yeah.
Social skills.
I done seen
Social skills are trash.
Bro,
Yeah, social skills is out of there.
door dashing. I'm seeing students downtown. I'm like, fuck are you doing out here? You got school in the morning. Hey, man, Mr. Bridgman, man. I'm just, what are you doing?
Go home, man.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I would
yeah,
say,
I ain't mean to go off the
I would say it's like a former teacher because I taught for 7 years. I did middle school and high school. It's like
Thank you.
it was the most
Thank you much.
it was the most rewarding job and career I've ever had because when I was teaching, my kids are full grown adults now, and getting those messages on Facebook and Instagram, like Mr. Anthony, you know how much you impacted my life, and finding those kids like you said, like being out late. I've had plenty of stories, seeing them out late. Man, you get in the car now.
Yeah.
I'm finna take you home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you're going home tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Having
Yeah.
those conversations with those parents and just the reward, like it don't seem like it makes sense in that moment in time, and they gonna give you hell. But you know what I'm saying? When the grand scheme of things are done and they become an adult, they come back and thank you.
Let me ask you, what your kids? What's your range? What's the range?
All right, so my oldest daughter is 18.
Right.
Then I have an 11-year-old son, 6-year-old daughter, 5-year-old son, and a 1-year-old.
You literally have like from elementary shit,
All
pre-K
levels.
You got
to senior high
Absolutely.
school. When you talk to maybe not the senior, because obviously she sounds like she is off to go do great things.
Yeah.
When you talking to that, we said how was the age again?
11.
11,
Yeah.
and what was the next one? Oh,
6.
When you talk to that 11 and 6-year-old, right? And I ain't gonna ask where they go to school. I don't want to know all that because that's personal. What's their mindset when you talk to them about school?
I mean, they both really, really enjoy it. They both are really, really good in school. I think the thing I'm more so preparing my 11-year-old because he's a boy. Mm-hmm. Instead of like, when we was growing up, I never had the birds and bees talk. Mm-hmm. I'm more so preparing him for dealing with being a black man in America. Mm-hmm. Because he's getting that.
And I asked that because this is also learning for me because I have a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Right. And he is all over y'all. If y'all seen me with my kid, if they seen my son, he everywhere. Right. But the thing about it is when you have an 11-year-old. And you talk about, his or her friends,
right,
where they hang out, whatever. What is the motivation for them to go to school? Obviously, and let me also ask this too: you, wife and husband. Wife. Yeah, you married, right? Mm-hmm. So both y'all in the same house. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It plays a part, right?
Absolutely.
Versus like, does your kids' friends? Get my words together. Does your kids' friends have friends that are single parents?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How is the dynamic between those? And that's the kind of thing I'm trying to portray, right? It just makes a difference.
It does.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, but as far as like with my son,
that's groovy as shit to see. If I saw my daddy like this, y'all can't tell me shit. Like my daddy worth $1 million.
Yeah, my
I'm not
son.
saying you're not, but I'm just saying like it make a difference.
Listen.
Your daughter, seeing. No. I'm gonna get you ready. I'm gonna get you ready for school. When you come home, mama go be.
Hey, bro.
Seeing
I grew up in the projects, but my dad was in my life. My dad lived there. Mm-hmm. He wasn't even supposed to.
Yeah.
It was in the projects. A man not supposed to live there.
Mm-hmm. Right, because that's how the whole thing.
We would have to put. When I got old enough, we would just put his clothes in my closet because now I can fit his size.
Right.
So they could be like, oh yeah, those are his clothes.
Because they did inspections quarterly.
Oh, really?
But they would come in and make sure that a man
wasn't there.
House. Like, I'm dead ass. Mm-hmm. So I'm the only person in my project with a father who's married and lives with us. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, my dad was a street guy. He would go to jail sometimes and just do that. But for the bulk of my life, my father's in my life. He might be gone for 8 months. He might be gone for a year. But my dad is in my life. Like, I know who he is.
Right.
This nigga buy shit for me. He teach me how to play baseball. Taught me how to shoot a gun. Like, all the shit that... For where I lived, my daddy taught me.
Right.
My friends didn't have that.
Absolutely.
And my mother was an educator, so she's like, St. Louis public schools at the time was trash. Mm-hmm. So she's like, we're gonna put you in DSEG because I feel like you can do more. Mm-hmm. It was great having that, and our house was kind of a house where my friends, if they wanted to, they could come and talk to my mother because she was a teacher.
It was a safe haven for me.
My daddy would be like, yo. Hey, get off the. My dad had street cred. Hey, man, what you doing? Don't fuck with them. Them little Rick friends.
But again, that
helps.
Yeah, that dynamic makes a difference. So, for example, like my mother, I'm an only child, right? Pop was Rolling Stone. Pop was not around. Like he just my daddy was outside. Q Dog, whatever, everything.
Him too.
Q Dog back.
All Q's are outside, by the way.
I ain't gonna say that. I know
y'all gotta have a whole different conversation though, because of like of y'all. I'm saying like both of y'all. That's
there you go. So like my father, like then again, I ain't gonna make it all on me.
Y'all had college educated daddies and shit. That's crazy.
No. Didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
It's different when you had like, and that's the thing. Like I went to Azle Central, County Brownie. Call it what you want. You can't run up on me though, because you might catch one. You feel what I'm saying? Like. Just put that out there.
Why so violent?
I ain't violent. I'm just saying. He went to the county. Yeah,
he's still mad about somebody coming up to him in the schnooks.
Nah, I'll make fun of those all the time because he's from the county.
Nah, but he
wasn't a American blood though.
Ask him about the show and everything. He still want to.
But truthfully, like every person has a different thing. What happens in their four walls. What I'm saying is like the things you get exposed to as a young kid, and you start to see like, for example, like I had plenty of friends who had moms and dads. That when you go inside their household, this is hell. And you want to spend the night? Hell no, I ain't spend the night over here. This crazy.
Right. Y'all got rules.
No.
Y'all got structure.
Ain't even that. It's y'all fighting. Like she done got your daddy just strangled your mama. I don't want mama come get me.
Oh nigga,
I'll be out front. You see what I'm saying?
You saying wild shit?
Like and you think about this, bro. Like I lived in Barrington Downs, right? back in the day, Barrington Downs.
I thought Barrington Downs was like Beverly
Hills.
I thought it was Beverly Hills.
Barrington Downs was
Beverly Hills. Like Beverly
That's
Hills.
real.
That's little north side, little
that shit was Beverly Hills, bro.
We would be
that was Beverly Hills.
But again,
hey, I would be in the palace trying to fight you niggas.
Yeah.
Look, but the thing is, girls, I'm like, I'm gonna go to y'all area. And
but the thing is, you talk about that, right? The vision of what it looks like, right? But then
that
came way later.
Yeah. But when you go into these households, like my godfather, Lord, my stepfather, God bless the dead, he was physically abusive to my mother. Grow up seeing that, right? Beautiful home. Don't get it twisted. If I take you to where the house, you'll be like, Doja, this is beautiful. Park, whole yard. I'm cutting grass. Everybody, the Bridgemans, well, it was.
You don't know what goes on in the four walls,
right? So overall, experiencing that and seeing that, it changed your mindset to be like, I don't want to do that, or thank God that it was a seed in my head to be like, don't do that, because again, like moments is you walk home and you see your stepfather sprawled out on the floor drunk, and you just step over and like, all right, okay, I got a basketball game and I got to focus. You know what I'm saying? Or hearing your mom ping somebody over the head like, we all right. He out here knocked out. Let me call the police. Police come and he's a decorated sergeant, right? So police show up. We heard it was a disturbance. He was like, yeah, but sugar mom, you know what I'm saying? I'm with the military. Yeah, ma'am, do you want to leave? What? Hey, this man just hit my mama, bro. Fuck you talking about? He gotta go. Nah, bro. He's high ranking.
He's one of us.
He make a call. That's our job. So
he make a call.
Y'all might want to leave. You feel me? So you see that, and then
so the Barrington John crib was basically his crib more than y'all crib.
No. It was my mom. It was my mama's.
It's like, just he just had rank.
The inside don't determine what the outside looks like.
So this just proves that I'm gonna be real. A 2-parent household doesn't always equal stability. You don't know what's going on in a home. You really don't. And that is really hard for kids, especially nowadays without an outlet. We had stuff to do when I was young.
Yeah. Kids don't go outside now.
I can go to Matthew Dickey's.
Yeah.
I played football 10 heavy.
Don't do that
absolutely.
No
like you could go to the Palace or Saints or wherever.
Right.
And like to get out the house.
Absolutely.
And it'd be not we just walking downtown with blinkies.
Street light on. Go home by the time the street light on.
I don't know how kids function nowadays. And it's really depressing because I do have a child. I'm like, when my child's a preteen teenager, like I'm like scared. Like what the fuck?
They're still dealing with those kids that's doing the same thing.
Because she's dealing with like, I'm blessed. We nurture and do the best we can with our daughter. Mm-hmm. Ain't no violence or nothing crazy going on. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty whack. Like I do daddy-daughter dances and all. Like I do all that
I'm
shit.
right
like,
there, right there with you.
In. But every house ain't like that, and you can't control who your child hangs out with.
Not at all.
As a kid that grew up in a 2-parent household and was still doing dumb shit. I was doing dumb shit as a teenager.
Yeah.
I damn near didn't go to college doing dumb shit. I'm lucky. I'm the exception, not the rule.
I did both. I was doing dumb shit in college and high school.
No, I did dumb shit in college too, but I can't blame my parents.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I definitely can't blame. I can't blame my parents
for that.
I had no reason.
And speaking of educators, real quick, shout out to Miss Packnet. Who saved me from boy.
You talking about Brittany's mom, right?
Yeah, boy. Freshman year of college,
hands, baby.
Hey, freshman year of college, academic probation. She pulled me. She pulled me. No. Her mother.
Her mother saved a lot of us.
She pulled me into her office and said, "Look here."
Shout out to her. That was
real educators matter, bro.
I was a PK kid though coming up.
Oh, I'm a PK. Okay. Hold up, Brittany Packnett. Her dad was a preacher.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Ray Packnett.
Reverend Packnett over at Central Baptist.
Yeah.
That was our district's. That was our district's church and everything for all our Bible stuff. So we went to there every summer.
So Mrs. P was in charge of an organization called Helping Hands.
Yeah, I do.
And multicultural relations. And when I tell you,
shout out Mr. Clue Walker as well.
She treated us like her kids when we were in college. She saw us falling by the wayside or saw us doing dumb shit, and she would snatch us up like old school, like an auntie or a cool neighbor would be like, "Hey, why you doing that?" And she's one of the best people I've ever met.
Well, the thing overall to switch it back to where
because we rambling.
I ain't.
No, this is good conversation.
I think overall, like, you don't have that anymore as far as like those. I ain't gonna say OGs, but just educators or just people that are influencers that are respected enough to look up to. You're looking at them. Yeah. And it's different because I'm looking at you and I see you as my same, so I don't have to respect you versus looking up. Like, if you see police, you running. Yeah. Like, there's a certain respect when it comes to that because I respect them enough to know I don't want to fuck with them.
Right.
There's not a positive influence where you see that enough. Because again, when you have teachers who are worked to the edge of their bones, it's only so much more you can give. When you spend 45 minutes trying to redirect the classroom and you still got to teach math, it's like, fuck. You feel what I'm saying? So, anyways, man, it's a lot to consider.
It's hard out here for children, for parents, for educators.
Education is a scary place.
So it is definitely a scary place.
We've been on some shit. Let's get in some more fuckery, though, man.
Okay.
Some funny
Let's do it.
As we end up this show, though. R. Kelly is suing the United States over seized commissary funds.
Listen, it's okay. It's okay. Just
listen. It's off the presses.
Oh, okay.
I'm
like, we didn't discuss this at all.
This is hot off the presses.
No,
I'm like, we didn't discuss this.
It just got dropped literally at 6:00.
Okay.
All right.
How much commissary did we?
I'm for the article.
Go ahead.
R. Kelly has sued to get his commissary funds back after they were allegedly taken by the United States government to satisfy a judgment against him. According to court documents obtained by the USA Today, a hearing on the matter is scheduled for Monday, March 18th, with the Assistant United States Attorney Caleb Benzing representing the United States. The oral arguments will be live streamed, and a link to the live stream can be found here. Damn, they on it. In March 2023, Illinois Supreme Court ruled Heather Williams was entitled to access the disgraced singer's label fund, which was reportedly valued at $1.5 million in 2020.
I thought the commissary was. I'm like, whoa, what?
Before Midwest Commercial Funding, a property manager that won its own separate $3.5 million ruling against Kelly over unpaid rent on a Chicago studio. The following August, U.S. District Attorney Judge Ann Donnelly signed an order demanding that Kelly and his label, Universal Music Group, turn over more than $500,000 in royalties. Damn. The order, which is signed on Wednesday, August 23rd, previously demanded that the Ignition singer turn over $28,000, which is his prison canteen.
All they want is
$28,000 in his prison money.
And they took it.
Okay, wait.
First of all, listen. I'm not.
Niggas don't have $100 sometimes.
I'm not a jail person at all because But what I do know is that the people that have been in jail that I've talked to, commissary, when you see $20, you think you rich. So like
$28,000,
like $28,000.
Well, he has supposedly a lot of women that still are putting stuff on his book.
I'm sure.
I can believe that.
I can believe that.
So I have JPay on my phone now because I help niggas that's in jail.
But $28,000 is a lot.
$28,000 is fucking crazy.
That's a salary.
That's exactly.
That's a whole salary.
There are niggas who don't make $28,000 a year. Like
exactly.
Legit don't.
And that's at this time. How much? What if he had already pulled out?
Yeah.
$5,000 for the month to get some honey buns and some oodle and noodle.
And $5,000 is a lot of money for oodles and noodles.
Exactly.
But when shit in jail costs like 20-30 cents,
I can see him paying niggas to make sure that he's cool.
Man, that's crazy.
Oh, you think that?
I can see R. Kelly, his cell block is straight.
So everybody in the cell block good. Like,
or the niggas, I'm just saying, I mean, he's a celebrity,
just to keep him off his
ass. But he got to make... Somebody keeping him safe.
He and General Pop, right?
He and Gen Pop.
Yeah.
Somebody making sure
he making sure everybody's straight.
Yeah, he making sure.
So this is my local. He's a summer, but he also is connected to the streets as well.
Absolutely.
Cornelius Anthony. What is $28,000 doing for him in prison?
Man, he's doing a lot, bro. Like I said, noodles is like 30, 40 cents, bro. And then and then on top of that, he probably giving a little extra to like the guards just to make sure that he is good. R. Kelly ain't eating no oodles and noodles. R. Kelly eat normal food.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
so?
Absolutely. They probably bringing him good food in there.
You seen the wire, nigga?
Yeah, he ain't eating. He ain't just eating. He probably giving them, like you said, his cell block is probably great.
Everybody
good. You know what I'm saying? He probably using that money more so to give them to keep them off his ass. You know what I'm saying? But like he ain't eating noodles.
Honey buns.
Eat honey buns.
Unless he just like honey buns.
Yeah. whatever junk food he eating is because something that he like. Like his regular diet is his normal types. He ain't in there like smoking cigars and stuff like that. But he may be because, but he ain't eating jail food.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's
you know what
crazy.
I'm saying? I will say this as far as R. Kelly. Listen, brother, if you ever had any chance of hoping you was getting out, you just fucked yourself. Because going up against the U.S. government, any appeal you had,
that's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Put that nigga under the jail.
Also, I mean,
absolutely.
Damn. I
So
seen
it's
the
only-
video. Nigga, put him under the jail.
It's only a matter of time before you talk about like these claims being real jail time for Diddy as well. You know what I'm saying? Because that olive branch that he had that he was standing on is starting to really start to, you know what I'm saying, get real thin.
All right, what did he got to do with R. Kelly?
I got something I want to ask you. Have you seen that video where they talk about the transgender girl in the Big Papa video?
What transgender? I ain't know transgender.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
There's a transgender girl in the old video.
It's Big Papa, and she's in Flava in Year.
Yeah.
And supposedly LL is dissing, like he said when he's saying he's dissing like Puffy.
Blow
He's supposed because they supposed to be hanging with these different type of. And LL said no, I never was like that. But LL supposed when he said
he owned the Flavor in Your Ear.
But no, he's dissing them low key like on some like
he dissed them on their own song.
The subliminal. That's what I was like. LL. Remember other episodes I was like LL would do something like that to you though.
He did it to cannabis.
But nobody's like shit.
Yeah,
Blotitious, skeevy, delicious.
I never knew that.
Goose make you feel good. Is it good? Hollis to Hollywood, but is he good?
Damn.
That is a line though.
Their song says that?
No, that's what LL says.
Hollis
to Hollywood, but is he good?
Yeah.
I never learned that nigga's verse.
Yeah.
Hollis to Hollywood, but is he good?
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like he said sitting with Maybelline. It's a whole thing. I don't know. That's a real stretch on that. But it's a real stretch on that, the idea of that and everything.
Oh, the one you're talking to?
But I don't know if that's true though, man.
They said she died. They said that she died.
Supposedly died.
She supposedly
but
died. I don't know if that's real.
So and look, y'all know my conspiracy theories pre-2003 are intact, and I don't want to really attach to this.
Please don't get this.
Please don't get us canceled.
No.
Not canceled. I ain't talking about cancel. I'm talking about his.
This is a rational one. This is a rational one. I'm saying I don't believe this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I am saying I think LL
is there really a trans woman in the video?
I don't.
We don't really know. We don't really know.
But I do believe LL was dissing Bad Boy in his verse. I don't think it was because of maybe the transgender girl. I think
it's coincidence. It was coincidental.
Yeah, but I just think
you
he was dissing him.
LL just a
sly nigga though.
He a petty ass.
Like I heard y'all be messing with some. He shit?
Yeah.
Blotitious. And y'all won't even know what I'm on.
So the entire time I thought the nigga was saying, is she?
No, he's saying he, she.
He shit? He only tell you, he's like, I was a term, my boys will just be trying to be funny and everything or whatnot. And it's like, because if you read the line, he goes, he shit? Blotitious, skeevy, delicious. Goose make me feel good. Hollis to Hollywood, but is he good?
I just
talking about like, is he good? We don't know who.
Why would you be asking that as a? Okay,
like basically, you got to read the verse.
No, I'm saying I wouldn't be asking if he good because I'm not trying to mess with he.
No. I'm saying like basically saying like, is he messing with other men? That's some homophobic stuff though.
Right.
I mean, rap is always.
But I'm saying, but this is a homophobic verse, though.
It's like hip hop has always been.
But I'm saying, but that was the verse from LL. LL was on some slick stuff on there.
That's
LL
extra slick. That's extremely slick.
No.
Wordplay.
And now he's cleaning up now because he's older and it's like
So he's
like
now.
Yeah, and he's dissed Tupac on songs where you don't even trip off.
I know he was dissing, but
I'm saying, but he dissed a lot of people though.
I knew he was dissing Tupac because he was an East Coast king.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but he disses a lot of people on the low, and you don't even be knowing. He's the first subliminal rapper before Jay-Z.
That's true.
It's LL then Jay-Z.
So is Jay-Z subliminal?
Yeah, he disses people all the time.
True.
Now I would say Yeah,
prior to the whole
Nas
king of
shit,
subliminals.
Yeah, prior to the Nas shit, it'd be a whole like I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 Cent?
That ain't subliminal though. That's a nigga name.
Nah,
Yeah,
but
but it'd be
it was other shit.
But that I don't count
like
that as subliminal.
the other parts that Jay-Z would always get cited for. Like you remember back in college, there was all the mixtapes that was coming out with Rockefeller taking.
I found my not to cut you off. I actually found my CD book.
Oh, that's dope.
With all my Rockefeller shit. I'm talking about
Where
the
can you
food
play
tapes,
CDs
all
now,
that.
though?
I don't even know where to play it at.
Put them on MP3.
Bro,
Can you play CDs in cars?
No, I don't even have a CD
No,
player.
take them and make them MP3s.
Damn.
But I found my whole
Then you can add them
Rockefeller.
to your Spotify. You can add your MP3s to
that.
Spotify.
Good looking out.
Oh man.
I have
So
all
you
the
have to,
food
it'll
tapes.
ask you like, hey, do you have any MP3s on your computer? And you can add them into your.
Oh
shit.
man.
I got
do
the
that.
state property.
Now I don't
mixtape.
trust
Yeah,
that.
dog.
Now I'm not. My second part is I don't trust that because then they kind of own your shit though. And they be
Yeah,
like, it's some copyrighted shit though. Blah blah blah. I don't do that. I still got an iPod and shit though because I'm an old nigga though. So
I feel
No,
you.
so I had to move because of the whole. I had to move because of that flood in my basement.
yeah.
And now we back in. So now I found like legit CD books. I have an entire Rockefeller.
So you found a whole bunch of stuff.
I have an entire Rockefeller book. I'm talking about the state property shit.
Yeah,
I'm talking
but-
about the Dipset shit.
Oh.
Like,
To go off what you.
it's up into Kanye's first album.
But yeah, to go off what you said though, like it'd be a lot of times where like, so it was said that Hov would have his people like come at you and he would never say nothing, and that was the whole thing about the subliminal shit. But yeah, that was the whole little thing. But I mean,
We
shit,
not
he
finna
still
diss
Hov.
Hov too, man. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all diss Diddy. Diddy a creep.
Nas all the time though. We can do that.
Fuck Nas, man.
So,
Wow.
exactly. See, I didn't say fuck Jay-Z. I didn't even do that.
I'm gonna say it. Listen.
So all right, so I do want to read these direct lyrics from LL just to finish this off.
Yeah.
He goes, he, she, ooh, like blowticious, skeeving, delicious. Give me couscous, love me good. Damn, Hollis to Hollywood, but is he good? I guess they like the jeans. Flavor like Prey Bling, sick daddy. You know what I mean? Papa love it when he does it. That's right, niggas buzzing. But tell me if it's really just a flavor that you're clogging your ears.
Damn.
That's
the most
that bad
healthy
boy.
the most healthy behavior is to stay in the clear.
It's all for you.
That's all
It's
bad
really
boy.
all
Good for you.
Oh!
Hey, he said the most healthy behavior is to stay in the clear. Like I don't need to be around this.
Oh shit!
Hey, it's got.
It's all
If
for
it's
you.
true,
It's really all-
if it's true, we gotta give LL way more props because this is a hell
No,
of a
we're not
verse.
gonna give him props because again, that's
No, I'm just-
homophobic.
No, but how it is homophobic, but very, very so subliminally under the radar that you're dissing somebody on their own track.
I never would have known, and I actually like the Flava Year remix a lot. So
No, it's super dope.
it's a great remix. The culture was different back then, so that sounds like when old white people said nigga. Like, no, or nigger.
It's true.
Let's not be like that, okay? Let's be better, but it is a dope verse. But let's be better.
Yeah, he ate, bro.
No, the verse.
Yeah, he definitely.
I'm
ate.
also trying to
Damn.
stay like current
Damn,
with today's
man,
time.
I can't.
Hey, but it's gonna
unsee
make
it.
you think about this verse
I
though
can't.
differently. Right?
I'm about to be. Yeah.
You're gonna listen to it again and be like,
Damn.
was
Yeah.
he dissing Bad Boy? Because he's dissing Bad Boy and like Puffy basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Puff.
Sick daddy.
Evidently,
Sick daddy. You know what I mean?
Sick daddy, you know what I mean?
Damn.
evidently, Diddy must have pick up
And my
on
thing is
that.
like, how they even let that get past?
Exactly. How they go over their head?
Probably didn't even trip off
I
of. They
can't-
didn't.
I can't-
Everybody that's
I
heard
really
they
hate
shot
Shot a
a
whole video, Daryl. They shot a whole video.
He in the video smiling and shit,
Yes.
man.
No, they probably just thinking like, oh, this verse is hot.
And guess who?
And LL
It's all for you.
Hold
It's
on,
really
hold on,
all
hold
for
on.
you.
Guess who behind him in that video?
Who's that?
That same girl.
No.
It might not
No, and she passed.
I don't know.
away.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
be. R.I.P. to that young girl.
That
No.
same girl.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I
see
look, and y'all
I can't
know
even
the
hear
whole
it.
3, my conspiracy, and I can't even get with that one.
I'm not trying. Listen, this ain't even about the podcast getting canceled. I really let trans people.
Yeah.
live your
Oh,
life.
absolutely.
Love
Do
is
your
fucking
thing.
love. I
Do
don't
your
care
thing.
what the
Love
fuck
what you
y'all
love.
do.
Absolutely.
Whatever you do at your house is your house. It's
your
not
business.
my place. I don't
Absolutely.
We were just talking about that verse and everything.
But
Yeah.
I can't hear the verse now.
So our last topic,
Jesus,
Nick Saban comes out.
Boy.
he's such an old ass hater.
He's an old ass.
Boy.
Old hating ass white man.
This is like when
He like a
someone
white Uncle
leaves.
Ruckus.
This was somebody
What
leaves.
Drake say? You hate it when your idols become your rivals. Like it's bro. Like
what was the point of him doing this?
He's like a white Uncle Ruckus.
I'm gonna tell you. Let's say what he did first. Talk about it.
He basically shitted on NIL, saying that like we're not able to really develop our players. We're not really able to just naming all these different reasons as to why the NIL is bad. And he made some points because I will agree that with this NIL deal, it's not keeping kids in schools and in programs so they can learn playbooks. They can learn different things that can make them great on the next level. But to challenge that, you can't like if I'm busting my ass on the court, on the field, whatever, right? I'm giving my coach my all. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. I'm killing this shit, right? Like I'm doing it to damn near exhaustion. I'm carpooling to practice. My nigga, you hopping in a fucking Range Rover and going off to your motherfucking mansion.
No. And with a driver.
I'm just saying. You with a driver. And you're Nick Saban, so you're bigger than life. You're damn near Jesus. You know what I'm saying? In this whole aspect. So like my thing about it is like you don't get to dictate where sports is going because you saw it coming. You were a part of it. Like let's not act like, you know what I'm saying, Alabama didn't have players that later came out was like, yeah, I mean, I was well taken care of. What you mean? Man, I was well taken care of. So, you get players that get, that blame for a lot of this, but like NIL did nothing but really expose the real holes in what's going on in NCAA. If I got a son, I got a son. If Niall, right, goes to Missouri State University and he's staying home to, stay with it, whatever. But like UNC calls and is like, yo, we can get you an NIL deal for $3 million. Hey, pack your bags. Come on. We out. Daddy, I don't know. Pack your bags, bro. We gone. Like, you see what I'm saying? And that's the mindset now. Even with, and I ain't gonna take it to or women's college sports. I ain't gonna do that. But to keep it framed before I pass it off, I know y'all got something to say as well. Like, that's where it's going. And for you to say something like that when you were a part of it and you ate off it, stop playing, bro. You talk about in his office, he has what the fuck you call the thing where you got like you know how the magazine, how St. Louis has the deluxe magazine where all the people are on there?
Yeah.
He has something similar to that where he has every single player that he sent to the NFL. Also how much they made, right? So it's kind of like its own shrine. Now, granted, probably the point about how much they made that might be a little bit of extra, but you have a shrine of motherfuckers that you sent to the league. Like they didn't eat till they got to the league. Some of them probably not even there no more, right? But you ate though every single year for every one of them rings. Pay them boys. Stop playing, man. Learn how to coach.
And in at least 3 years.
It's a different coaching system now. You got Alabama getting their ass beat. Georgia ain't hurt. Yeah. Ohio State ain't hurt. Right. Shit, we got a motherfucking Ferrari offensive coach now. I can't wait till next year, right? Michigan ain't hurt. Michigan, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I'm on fire. Go ahead.
I think it's just such hypocrisy, man, coming from Nick. Like, I mean, honestly, bro, let's just be real. And I just wish somebody would just be honest. Because that's one thing I support Deion to an extent. But one thing I do agree with him is that we have to be honest about having these conversations. You are not inviting these kids to your school talking about trying to get a 4-year education. Nope. You do not care about them getting an education. Let's just be honest.
Let's look at the numbers. How many of their players actually graduated? Within 4 years.
Exactly.
They leave and come back.
We do not care about these kids getting an education. Another question, just a question for both of you guys. This crazy thing about the NCAA, how many NCAA national champions are there?
Wait, what? Hold on.
What do you mean? Like period that?
Period. How many NCAA national college football champions are there?
Like players? You talking
about? No, teams. Like teams.
Shoot, tell me shit. I don't
know. Zero. You don't.
The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a show for 80s babies who were 90s kids. If you were a No Limit soldier, then this is your show. If you believe that Cash Money is not an army but was a Navy, this is the show for you. If you and your friends ever tried to sing a song written by Escape In Vogue, Shy, or voiced men at a talent show during middle school, this is your show. The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a bunch of 80s babies talking about all the songs and things that we loved when we were kids and teenagers. So if you went to the skating rink and you were at a lock-in, this is the show for you. If you think that Tevin Campbell was the original Prince of R&B, this is the show for you. If you don't understand the conflict between Monica and Brandy, but you're kind of on Monica's side and understand why Brandy got punched, this is the show for you. Make sure that you tune in, subscribe, click the little subscribe link. We're here. We're going to talk about all things 90s music. This is the show for you.
Get the championship, it's BCS, AP poll, coaches poll. Yeah, the NCAA, there is no NCAA trophy that regulates that you win, but they have all the control over the league.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. This is my issue with it, because a lot of it he was mad at not only his players getting paid, but also player movement. There have been coaches my entire fucking life,
Lane Kiffin,
getting ready to go to a bowl game, who get a better fucking job and leave before the bowl game.
Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin. No. I'm gonna give y'all the credit.
That's insane.
Y'all don't even realize y'all probably ain't trip off of Gene Chizik left Iowa State and went to Auburn. Right at literally before our bowl game.
No,
and left before our bowl game and went to Auburn and was like, I'm gonna be down there and meet y'all.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the kids were down at the bowl game.
No. He's not the only one.
And he was on a different flight.
Lane Kiffin did it to multiple schools.
No, it's not he's not the only.
Hell of this multiple.
Coaches will find out that because they got a school to a bowl and dip to go to a school that had the chance to go to a better bowl the next year based on recruiting and money and alumni. But players didn't have that option and also weren't supposed to get paid.
And the reason they hate
insane.
The reason they hate coaches like Deion is because he's just being open about it.
Right.
And he said on whatever interview podcast it was, he was like, "Oh, you gonna have to pay at least $2 million to get a decent quarterback." People was really ragging on him, but it's like, no, that's where we at right now. Like if you got a kid that has options and he's everything that could be everything to your
$2 million
program.
For a decent quarterback. God damn.
Like you're not gonna sit here and like. And I mean, granted, we have a graduation, whatever. But if I'm the kid who got to make the final decision, how much I'm getting paid though? Like, how much NIL money can I make? Right? You got NIL players that are making bank, right? What I look like missing that opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? So transfer portal.
Players should have been getting paid a long time ago. They put their bodies on the line.
Right.
They're the ones on the field.
Especially
it's crazy,
football. Especially football.
That I'm gonna be real. Give my boy back his Heisman, man.
Exactly.
I
mean, I think,
give Reggie Bush back his Heisman, man.
You ever seen the movie National Championship? All right. If you watch that movie. That movie is exactly about it. I think that's why they didn't promote the movie like that. It's about it's a fake school called Missouri State, such and such, playing in the Superdome for the national championship. The quarterback, Heisman Trophy winner, black quarterback, says that he doesn't want to play in the national championship game because unless his teammates get paid. Not his teammates, every player gets paid. Because he's like, we risking our bodies, we risking everything.
So I'm gonna make the stand.
Exactly, I'm gonna make this stand.
I mean, low key,
exactly.
Think about it, dog. That's why me personally, this ain't underlines whatever. But I feel like that's why they extended out the playoff for next year, for the next couple of years. Because think about it, if I'm a
they trying to move it up to 16.
Yeah, they're trying to move up to 16.
Yeah. If I'm a top tier quarterback, but I didn't make the Final Four, I'm playing like. Oklahoma State or something.
Okay, let's say this is Ohio State would have made. No. Let's talk about this shit, and I want to transit to my last topic. We have y'all fight for a minute for the last 5 minutes. Ohio State, if it would have been let's say an 18 playoff, and they would have been in it, no way they would have. Mizzou would have beat them in that bowl game.
Oh fuck no! They'd have played everybody.
Everybody would have played. There's a reason to play.
Marvin Harrison Jr. would have played and balled and did his thing.
He definitely.
The quarterback wouldn't have fucking transferred.
And it would have been a home game. They would have played in Columbus.
So my last thing in between y'all, he was the one talking this shit about y'all about Michigan.
Y'all
Ohio
took
State
situation.
You can go ahead and close it.
You
can go ahead and close it.
It's him?
That's
hey, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being a part of Just Posted.
He's never coming back.
You can reach me on Instagram.
I want to wait to the end.
You can reach me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You can,
No, I just lived in Ann Arbor.
You can holler me.
I'm not a Michigan.
on
I'm
Facebook
in
sometimes.
Ann Arbor.
I did.
Why?
Don't
I
approach
did.
me
You
in
live in
public
such a
though, because
horrible
sometimes I be
place.
feeling
Hey,
some kind of
man.
way. But
I
like,
love
yeah,
Columbus.
I've
Ohio.
been to
Instagram.
Ann Arbor.
On Instagram.
It is
Ain't
not a
nothing
great
to talk about.
place.
What I talk about?
He's trying to wrap up the show.
Hey, yeah.
Let me talk. I lived in Columbus.
Yeah.
I've lived in Dublin, in Franklin County. Bro, you lived in Ann Arbor?
I did. I graduated from high school in Ann Arbor.
That's a horrible place to live. It's nothing to do. I know other than go to Michigan games.
Hey,
Ohio State, we got shit to do in
it's
Columbus.
definitely more to do in
There's
Columbus.
shit to do in Columbus.
There's definitely stuff
At
to do in
the
Columbus.
end of the day, all you gotta say is they won the championship. You motherfucker.
Don't do that. You giving them fucking ammunition.
I was.
You know what? I'm gonna shake your
So when
hand.
y'all first started line, remember y'all first started talking shit though. He was the one like, hey, let them know I put a little bit of money on it. He was the one.
But what's so crazy? We were talking on Instagram. He ain't say none of this shit. We been fucking talking. You a turn, boy. Nigga, I take back all the cool shit I said about your ass, boy. God. It be the niggas right next to you that be saying.
It be the niggas right next to you, dog.
Hey man, A Deuce wins again. They did it again. But I love them.
I'm hot for real. Like, I'm smiling, but I'm mad.
Because you like the interaction of like, oh, wow.
Fucking
Because I
Michigan
like
fan.
this nigga, but I can't like this
fucking
nigga
Michigan
now.
fan. I gripped you up.
I'm not a Michigan fan. I just lived there. I'm an LSU fan. I'm an LSU
That's
fan.
even worse.
That's even fucking worse.
That's even
I grab you, motherfucker. Ah, you boy. Hey,
It be
man.
it's always the suave smooth
There's
niggas.
it's always next year, man. Y'all gonna be good. Y'all got Chip Kelly.
Boy.
Shit.
Y'all got
I'm glad
Chip
you waited
Kelly.
to the end to tell me this shit. I'm telling this nigga, hey man, make sure you talk next. Get your word. I just talked over your ass every goddamn time. But no, seriously, you able to like who you like. I ain't gonna be no hating ass nigga. Y'all beat us. Beat us again next year. I don't think it's gonna happen.
It's gonna be ugly.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
It's gonna be ugly.
Oh yeah, Hard
We
Rock
opened-
left, didn't he?
Hard Rock gone.
We opened
They
our
got the black
checkbook.
And y'all got that crying nigga.
They got the black coats.
The crying nigga. I call him the crying
Uncle
nigga.
Ruckus. I love my white coach and I miss him. I sure wish he was here.
Man.
That motherfucker. Hey, guess what? We opened the checkbook up. I'm talking. Look at you. We spending money, nigga.
Yeah, hey, man.
I ain't
Hey.
gonna hold you.
If y'all keep eating.
We doing the Dion way.
I don't know. They ain't got a set QB yet.
Yeah, I said QB.
They got a battle for that.
But we got them Ferraris on.
But hey,
on
we
the throw-to, boy.
opened up the checkbook.
Hey,
We
no, I heard a rumor though. I ain't gonna say it here though.
gonna get Cam Newton. I'm just playing.
Shit.
It's another quarterback and everything. But if y'all get this quarterback that I heard about, my y'all know my mentor is a professor there. He's like, supposedly he's finna jump in the portal. If he doesn't go there, it's not just that quarterback. It's the circus that's gonna come around him because of his family that's coming in. Arch Manning.
Yeah, I heard Arch Manning gonna leave.
I heard that.
He not coming
I
to Ohio
don't
State
believe
though.
it.
Nah, he's leaving where
No,
He's
he's
leaving
he
Texas.
can't. The dude,
there.
it's a dude with him that
Yeah.
literally,
I
and
just don't
yours
believe
is
it.
coming back.
I just don't
And
believe
yours
it.
is
I
coming
know-
back, so
I
he's
know.
finna waste another year, and then that brother is ahead of him too. Though I forgot this.
No, I'm just saying. I just don't believe
As
it.
a person
He
that
was on
lives,
Ohio
down there
If
in
he
Houston,
comes to Ohio State, y'all know how crazy it would be the Manning family.
Yeah, I
to be
mean, I get
around.
that, but all in all, let's.
I just wanna be Michigan.
I ain't finna.
I just want to fucking beat Michigan. I'm so sick of you fuck niggas. And Arliss,
yeah.
don't text me no more about no damn Michigan.
all I got shit like living down in Houston. Like I always asked when I found out the U.S. was coming back, I was like, "How you think Arch feel about that?" Because the whole premise of Arch coming was for him to be Texas quarterback going into the SEC.
I mean, let's just call it though. Was he really that dude though? Like, I mean,
He's
high
number
school
one
he
quarterback.
was.
Number one
But
quarterback.
I'm talking about. But like, there's a reason somebody's playing over you. If you're the number one quarterback.
I mean, I say this, but you ask like
the garbage minutes he was playing. I'm just going with what I was saying. That's the eye test.
yeah.
I'm not for in and out whatever, but like from the eye test, a lot of them balls he was throwing was short. A lot of them balls was throwing was a little too low. And like, yo, you a Manning, like you supposed to have that cannon. So you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro. Hey,
But the funny thing is, next week if he say I'm going to Ohio State next week, Doe should be like, I'm saying he might be the future.
But then the crazy thing about it is that, man, you gotta think about.
Whole conversation.
You gotta think about.
He'll be like,
it's up. You know what I'm saying?
Like, the receiver should have been dipping a little bit low to catch him.
Hey, come on, you gotta catch him.
He was avoiding the
Man,
coverage.
that kid getting paid $10 million a year to hold a clipboard. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at him. Shit.
I ain't mad at him either.
Just like Bronny, like he paid.
Why we got to bring Bronny in this?
I'm just
man?
saying we talking about NIL. He paid. I ain't saying nothing about his skill.
You think Bronny could beat Juju?
No.
The 1-on-1?
Hell no. I mean, let me not say hell no, because he's still a man in the physical aspect of the game.
I think Juju will work that boy.
I'm gonna tell you who would, Caitlin motherfucking Clark.
Oh yeah.
This is not what we finna do. Hey, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for watching. No.
Again,
thank y'all for watching. Just posted. Hey, thank you to my man for coming down to being on the podcast. We not finna do this.
Do what?
We not finna do this.
Juju will work, bro.
We not finna. Hey, listen.
Juju wouldn't work Bronny.
Hey man, Juju is not going. I don't think. You know what?
Juju won't work Bronny.
We can.
Y'all finna make me look bad.
This in 2 hours, so
No.
don't worry about it.
I'm not finna get in this. I'm not thinking this.
But you think Caitlin Clark could work on him?
I think Caitlin Clark is. I think Caitlin Clark is probably one of the best.
You don't think that?
College
You don't think
basketball
Bronny could just post her up?
I said.
Okay, I'm like you don't think the physicality of.
But let's. I mean,
How tall is Bronny?
He about 6'3", yeah, average height. Yeah. But like the way, and it also depends when you talk about
who get the ball first.
No. What ball we playing with? That makes a difference. What ball you playing with? Woman ball or you playing with a man's ball? That make a difference. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always careful when it comes to like, well, man versus woman on that.
Exactly. That's why I want to talk about this.
But as far as the women's though,
Juju's only 6'2", man. She's shorter than him.
But Juju nice with it. She nice with it. But I
wouldn't even be able to play her like I would play her if I was him.
The biggest upset though in college sports is gonna be sadly, is gonna be Caitlin Clark, because all they gonna do is be like make somebody else win. Make somebody else make them shots. We gonna put two people on her. Make somebody else make the motherfucking shots.
I ain't got no dog in the fight for the.
I would say for the sake of women basketball, I'm not trying to say that it's fixed, but I'm really just hoping for USC, South Carolina, LSU, and Iowa. If they get that Final Four, bro. That's the one.
South Carolina's gonna make it though.
LSU ain't gonna make it.
That's the one I'm worried about
because
that's a perfect Final Four.
But it's not gonna happen. Haley Van Leek was supposed to be the helper that because remember the little point guard that left.
Yeah,
Haley Van Leek was supposed to be that person for Angel Reese so they could go. They
ain't clicking.
It ain't clicking.
No, so you're saying they would get upset though?
I expect them to make their elite. I expect them to make at least Elite 8. They'll probably make their Elite 8. They'll probably make their Elite 8.
Motherfucking games you had Angel Reese bringing the ball up. The fuck you got two point guards and you got why she bring the ball up?
I would be
a post player.
Why is she bringing the ball up? Like
I would expect if LSU is to lose, it'll be in the Elite 8. I don't see. That's the only way.
16, bro. That's as far as they going.
16?
Hell yeah. Bro, like it's some real dogs.
Oh, they bracket just came out. Who they?
It's coming out in a minute.
Yeah, so. it's some real dogs in women's.
I was just checking.
Oh, snaps! Guess who went to high school together and graduated together?
Who?
Bronny and Juju are in the same class at Sierra Canyon.
Yeah, I knew that.
They're in the same class. So they this is a they didn't hoop. They the same class.
They didn't hoop.
They don't hoop.
They probably hoop against each other.
Listen. If you talking about putting
Kylie
Bronny
Jenner was also there
versus Juju. Let's just sleepy. I'm gonna say, okay, cool. How many dribbles we get? We going 1-on-1. We playing game of 1 to 7. Will I get 5 dribbles? Cool.
I'm just listen.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
I seen Love and Basketball. She was definitely on paper better than that nigga, but when they fucking played, he's still a man. No disrespect to women.
Oh, absolutely.
But I'm just saying.
Scottie Pippen Jr. also went to Sierra Canyon.
Did?
Yeah, they had a nasty team.
Scottie Pippen Jr.
I heard he was actually pretty good in college. Yeah.
He was nice.
Kenyon Martin Jr.
Yeah,
he in the league.
Where Mark Bourne's son? Where Matt Bourne's son go? He ain't still.
It's the rival of Sierra Canyon. I know.
No. Matt, about to say
Matt Barnes' son goes to the rival of Sierra Canyon.
You know who nice though? fucking Gilbert Arenas' son.
Woo!
Oh, is he nice?
That boy's nice.
Yeah.
Boy.
That boy nice.
That boy windmilled on 3 niggas.
Hey, excuse me,
And
Daryl.
stood there.
You might want to look up some video.
Yeah, that boy nice.
Windmill. Like I'm talking about.
I thought Melo's son was nice, and then I seen Gil's son. It was like,
Yeah.
And what the fuck is going on with all these young players talking about Paul George is like they GOAT?
Yeah, I don't know where that
I
comes
don't
from.
understand that.
because it's a generation thing.
Yeah.
Paul George?
So Elijah, it's Elijah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a generation
Paul
thing.
George?
I'm
Paul
not.
George.
I'm not this generation.
I ain't gonna
George.
lie though. As great as Paul George, I ain't gonna say great. As
He
good
got
as he
injured.
is,
If
as
he
good
was-
as he
Hey
is,
man, hold on. He averaging 30 points a game as a sophomore.
that boy is the truth, man.
Hey,
Oh my god!
Listen,
hey,
Arenas,
Daryl, you sleeping, bro?
Yeah, that
bro,
boy the
Arenas,
truth,
no,
man.
As a
look.
sophomore.
So
Yeah.
Arenas was
Oh
like,
my god! Oh my
what
god!
school? What school you go to again?
He's at Chatsworth High School in LA.
So this is the thing. He made sure Arenas was like, I don't want my son pairing up with no other kids.
So he
Yeah.
didn't
I
let him
want-
go to Sierra Canyon.
I want him to go to a school that's go play other public schools. And granted, while the competition, whatever, if he was like, by the time he gets to a senior, they're gonna start playing real teams, and he gonna have to show out that he can be a one man army, if you will. And that nigga been going crazy.
Daryl,
Crazy.
Daryl, he's different.
That boy the truth, man.
Talking that
Daryl,
nasty.
That boy is the truth.
Hey, listen,
Woo!
Gilbert got hurt, and that's what shortened Gilbert's
Yes,
career.
yes.
Because Gilbert could hoop too.
Agent Zero was the truth.
Hey, his son is different, man.
Hey man,
Different.
I saw a meme talking about Gilbert Arenas.
And
Gilbert
he said he
Arenas
already
shoes.
a 5-star as a sophomore.
Yeah, man, he averaging 30 points
30 points a game.
in varsity.
And look at and the percentage.
You know if you
it's
varsity
the percentage
sophomore?
difference. Now, granted, you can average 30 and your percentage is trash. He's shooting that thing at like a 40-something clip, bro. That shit
Daryl,
ain't even right. It ain't
He's
even
playing
touching the
varsity
rim.
as a sophomore.
But nasty.
That mean he
In
be-
California.
He's playing seniors.
But-
He's playing juniors and seniors.
Yeah,
already.
man. Just posted podcast.
Yeah, we wrap it up.
Hey,
Like, damn.
Hey,
you can
Daryl
follow
looks
me
so
on-
flabbergasted. I
you
wish
can follow me
you
on
were on camera
Instagram.
right now. That man looks
Hey, my
stressed
name
out.
is
Are you
Doge
watching
on
the highlights?
Instagram.
Yeah, that boy's nasty.
And then
bro.
there's lines in between it. So yeah, that's how you follow me on Instagram.
Where can people hit you up, Cornelius?
You find me at champagne_master on Instagram, and then starting next month we'll be getting back to the Simply Champagne series. Got some really dope stuff for guests coming up, so be looking out.
Hey, please lock in and check my man out. Like, he really knows his shit. Like, no bullshit. He a Michigan fan. He fucking up there.
I'm not a Michigan fan, Sleep.
But
I just used to live there.
he's willing to put money on them. If you willing to put money on somebody, you a fan. But I will say this. He does know his stuff.
Appreciate it.
Super dope. He a bruh. Shout out to the real team. Y'all know what it is.
Daddy's home.
Yeah. But anyway, you can holler at me at on X at gotta go to sleep with a little underscore. There's GOTTA GO the number 2 SLEEP. Same thing on Instagram, just no underscore. My real name is Eric. If you follow me on Facebook, please don't be crazy because my auntie follow me on there. I will cuss you out and then block you. So
There you go.
It is what it is. Oh, I'm on Threads too. Gotta go to sleep. Same name.
Doja.
Again, I said it already, but I'll say it again.
Yeah,
It's
what's up?
Instagram DOSIA, and then what's the line? It's the line at the
Underscore.
bottom. Underscore. Yes, underscores in between the letters.
I love this man. I love you, bro.
Hey man, and make
That
sure
was
y'all
just the
just
best.
posted podcast on IG as well.
Yeah.
And, make sure y'all check us out on there.
We need
Make-
to get a
get the-
Facebook or something too. But we
Yeah,
got
we-
some things in
Yeah.
the works. Follow your boy on Instagram and Facebook. Buy some disagree merch because I actually
Hey,
moved.
no, people been hitting.
I moved some. Hey, send them my way. I've been moving some shirts. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Daryl don't pay me, but y'all might be paying me. I appreciate y'all.
See,
Also, get ready for the slumber party T-shirts for the ladies because I need to get paper. I'm dead ass serious. Slumber party T-shirts coming soon, as well as what's some little joints called halter tops or what?
Yeah.
crop tops.
Let y'all
top.
motherfucking mid rips be seen. I got y'all.
listen, U of H basketball already done fucked up.
Hey.
They just gave Drake a jersey.